We are live. I am Savage Squishy 86, and this is us resuming our live stream of Doom Eternal's Ancient Gods DLC Part 2. I have been preoccupied for the last few hours doing other business, cooking dinner, getting it put away, feeding my cats and my dog, taking a walk, and I have everything I need done now. I have my drinks, I have my time, and I have us ready to pick up where we left off. So we basically have the crystal we need to make our way towards getting our much overdue fight with the Dark Lord, who is waiting for us at present in Amora. So with that being said, we're going to see about pushing forward with the continued coverage and proceeding with the story. So, hello Cece, welcome. A pleasure to have you here. I'm glad you made it. I am picking up with my stream. I hope you'll stick around and enjoy it for a little bit. I just got finished doing dinner and stuff, so we are pretty much picking up from that point forward, and with that being said, we're going to get right into it right away. I got myself some ice cold Gatorade and a hot coffee in the event I need a little bit more emphasis. Fantastic, wonderful, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Alright, let's get into it then. How are you doing tonight? Did you enjoy your supper? Did you have anything? Causing shenanigans like usual, I hope? Alright, we're pretty much going to get back to the reclaimed Earth, so I guess this is pretty much the revitalization and recovery process after the invasion of Earth, so we're pretty much back on Earth at this point. Let's get down to business. Wow, that looks pretty crazy. Everything's growing, everything's all green now and shit. Oh, your cat's causing shenanigans. Is that your story?
I will mark its location. This is the only way into the most ancient part of Hell. The Dark Lord will be there waiting for you.
Alright. Reclaimed City. Hell's reason. I'll just pause this here. You guys can read it at your leisure. And that will be that. Oh, that's every cat. Every cat likes to bite toes, including men, I might add, but, you know, hey. So, right away, we're going to go ahead and get started with this. Let's do a quick check of the map and make sure. Now, I do have to be a little quiet because my roommate is sleeping, so I have to be a little cautious with my sound output. So, but as we can see over here, we have a lore pickup, along with an extra life, a hammer, a map, another hammer, and a whole bunch of shit there, so that looks like that's going to be fun. And then basically one secret and a bunch of other stuff. So we pretty much got our work cut out for us, so we just got to make sure to check everything we have and scale. So right away, oh, okay, hello, we're already taking fire. Oh, okay. Oh, really? How's that working out? So here we got a new enemy in the form of the Cursed Prowler. He looks like a regular Prowler, but it looks like he's poison. I don't know, that's curious. Apparently he's only vulnerable to a blood punch. Weakness, the blood punch. Once cursed, blood punching the cursed Prowler is the only way to kill it and remove the curse. This demon's curse deals constant damage over time and disables your dash. You cannot target the cursed Prowler with lock-on weapons while cursed. Oh, okay. Binding a cursed necrotic poison drips from the claws of the cursed Prowler like venom, known in Hell to be the most treacherous forms of blood magic. Yeah, I think it would be a great start here if you're doing Halo. I mean, Halo is like one of the most favorable ones out there, so I mean, hey, more power to you. I think that would be a great addition. Get out of here. Goodbye. Hey, you know what? I hope you do get into Doom. I'm actually looking forward to playing Doom Dark Ages. Doom Dark Ages is quite the rain. I mean, I'm looking forward to that, but I have to be patient because I don't have the financial scaling to do it right now, but when I get it on sale, it's going to be worthwhile. It looks really good. Doom Dark Ages looks very good. Oh, I guess they made him a little saint. So, like I said, I'm not going to do a lot of reading the lore topics. If you guys want to pause the video at any point, you can do that, and you can catch up on the lore. I'm trying to really kind of keep a good speed going in terms of the stream content, because I don't want to get too, lethargic and lose time. I want to get through this as fast as possible, if at all possible, so that's basically what I'm shooting for. Yeah, see, I'm actually basically working my way through playing this and getting as much as I can done for this thing, so... Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. I got a huge backlog of games to play. I was just explaining that in my previous stream section. I got a lot of games that I want to play, and I got a lot of games to play, so basically I'm trying to push myself through finishing this, and then getting into it in that regard, so...
Caution. Doomslayer sighting confirmed. Please save and exit your workspaces.
Save and exit your workspaces. Right, so right here we pretty much got to do a jump and a dash to get into here. There we go. Sassy is good. Sassy's actually downstairs right now, and she's actually being a ham, so she's kind of a bit bummed that I went upstairs, but Mom's getting ready to lay down for a little while, and then she's pretty much going to be doing her own thing, so. But Sassy's good. She had to go to the vet a little while ago, basically just get shots and stuff, so Sassy is basically doing alright. In case any of you guys don't know, I have a dog, a German Shepherd. Her name is Sassy. She's an absolute ham. Likes to be a little mouthy shit and back talk and argue with me. We have a very unique dynamic. Maybe someday when I actually get enough gutsy, I'll get her on cam so you guys can all see her for your own amusement. Because she is an absolute ham. So, right now, basically, we pretty much tackled that. I'm basically just running through and grabbing ammunitions and stuff. A little bit annoyed I wasted that extra life, but, you know, it is what it is. Work with what you got. So, alright, so basically that is everything for this section. Now I gotta find my way to the next one, which pretty much is going to be right here. So far, I think we're doing good. Didn't miss anything, did I? Nope, I don't think so. Yeah, cat gives you back talk. Animals are fickle like that, huh? It's funny how that works. They always want to be mouthy shits, act like they're the bosses. They always think they're the bosses. Hi, buddy. More heat for you. Boom. That's he. Yeah, he is mouthy, huh? Sassy's mouthy all the time. Whenever Sassy gets told no, she always got something to say. She gotta flap her gums, act like she's the boss. But that's what animals are. They make or break everything that we have in that capacity. So. Okay.
You need to find a way to activate the power in this part of the city.
You're probably wondering why I'm burning that, so I can get the ammo and I get the heat blast effect. So that's what I really want. I really want to use that heat blast if I can. So here we have a... looks like some sort of a subway system or building we have to get in. So let's go ahead and see if we can find a way in. I'm pretty sure there's a secret here somewhere that I recall. I'm trying to remember. Okay, yep, there is one. There's like a... here it is, up here. There we go. So we got the auto map. We're going to head on into the scale of going into this area. We don't really need the hammer thing right now, so we're not going to grab that. We're just going to leave that because we're probably going to need it after we use it. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to end up having to use it, what we got right now, soon enough. So, jump up here, grab the armor if you need it. And the health, and then basically over here, you gotta punch that thing, but we gotta get that switch open to get it. So I'm gonna jump out on top of the train, and then up and into this window here. So there we go, we're in, and there's our switch.
Power restored.
We're in business.
You should be able to continue towards the gate now.
Oh, electrified floor. Wonderful. What the hell are these? The riot shield is indestructible shields, absorbs all frontal damage. Shoot behind the shield to destroy them. Oh, okay. Chill, bruv. I ain't ready for that smoke. Alright. They're a little too scrappy. Thankfully I got health over here. So right here we're gonna basically grab our resources we need. Gotta be careful with this from water now because it's electrified. Alright. There we go. So once you pretty much punch this thing over, you're gonna want to just make the hustle. And basically do more of this damn slingshot shit. See, I don't like this mechanic. I really do not like this mechanic. I think it's so fucking ass. I mean, literally, I'm trying to grab the armor and I can't grab the armor. That's my biggest pickle. It's such a fucking annoyance. I really don't like it. I wish they didn't implement that, but the fact is that's what they did, so... I mean, they got me zipping all over the place like I'm fucking Mario or something. Mario and Luigi. So once we climb up here, this is pretty much where we're going to have our really big battle. I'm going to guess that this is either a big battle sequence or this is a secret battle. I'm not sure. But we're going to find out here shortly. Let's go ahead and use some of this ammo so we can get those 2 cells down here. There's also a BFG cell, which will be handy, so I'll go ahead and grab that. Ah, see? Yep, I knew it. Secret battle. Escalated battle. I'll have to be careful. And of course, it's in a tight-ass area like this, so of course it would be that way. So, let me go ahead and get, I'm not sure what I want to do. Precision shot or micro missiles. I'm going to go with micro missiles. Alright, so let's gather our shit, because we're going to need it. Any other ammunitions and stuff we need to grab? There's an armor piece we can use. There's another hammer piece we can use. And there's another cell we can use. So, I guess we'll go ahead and get this party started. Definitely want to switch out to the micro thing in the event that I actually get a freaking... That's what I fucking need, a fucking marauder. fucker. Goodbye. Fantastic. Demons hit by the Sentinel Hammer. Demons hit by the Sentinel Hammer slam while on fire will drop more armor, and if frozen will drop more health. Fantastic. Awesome. Alright. Now we could easily move onward, but I'm really curious to see how this shit gets dicier. And so I'm gonna probably regret doing this, but yeah, I'm gonna do it. Alright, let's go ahead and get this party started. There you go. Done. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Bear with me a moment here. I got a message. Alright, so now that we got pretty much through that, we basically are free and clear to proceed forward into the next segment. That was actually pretty crazy, but I'm very fucking pleased with how I performed. That was actually wild. But I can see there's a lot of hammers down below, so there's probably going to be a hell of a lot of heat. So I got to be ready for whatever is coming next. No shotgun ammo, but I got plenty of rockets, and I'm going to use that, so... Head down.
Attention to maintenance team. Please report to Gate of the Loop Operations Center.
Holy shit. Alright, so we pretty much got everything we needed there. Actually, we actually got a lot more hammers than we needed. So, we pretty much make our way through this sectional piece, and then head further along. So, I'm just trying to figure out where we're going. Okay, it looks like we're going down. Check the map real quick, and okay, we're still on track. We still got 2 more lures to find, so that's good. I'll take it. I'm gonna check my runes again, make sure I got the right ones equipped. I keep forgetting which ones. Okay, so that one, I don't think I really want to keep this one. I think this one's just kind of not up to snuff with what I like, so let me see if I can find something else. Enemy stay in a staggered state longer. I think I like that more than the whatever this one is. I can't remember. So I can see here, it looks like we're going underwater. Holy shit, I think this is... Are we going backwards to, like, the first level? Are we backtracking? Holy shit, I think we're backtracking the very first level. We're doing the other level in reverse order. That is so cool. They actually reversed the order of the level. This in the first level when we started the base game, this was the level we went down when we were trying to get to those other hell priests. So that's actually quite crazy. I can't believe we actually did that. That's awesome. Alright, down we go again. Yep, this is the reverse. This is the reverse of the level. Holy shit. Well, no, it's really not. It's partly it, but not entirely. No, unless it's some sort of underground level that we didn't get to do. got a door that's locked. How do we unlock it? I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to remember how. Oh, okay, here we go. Duh. I'm overthinking shit too much sometimes. I wanted to do, god damn it. I did not want to waste that BFG cell. I really don't like the way they do that. I mean, it's so frustrating. Wasted a perfectly good BFG cell on a fucking imp. Stupid mistakes like that irritate me because I don't mean to do that, and it just ends up doing it. Father. Betrayal. Take the moment to pause this at your leisure and read it. BFG cell. I'm gonna fucking switch this to the freaking unmaker so I don't fucking ruin it again. Okay. No more fuck ups. So we pretty much got that whole area swept, so I guess we're going this way. Climb up the wall. And open up the power.
Attention. Power activated for city subsection.
It's just so fucking cool. I don't know why they would insist on having that design. So I pretty much got through that sequence. Yeah, he did go boom. Welcome, Chaos. Is that you, doll? It's a learning curve for sure, because you're so used to playing an aggressive style, and then ultimately you just literally put up against an SS, so... How you doing, doll? It's been a long time. I got my new setup going, so thankfully, hopefully, if I can keep my ducks in order, I can get my PC thing going. I can start doing Steam, hopefully. But it's a work in progress, but I'm getting there. Alright, let me find out where I'm going here, because I'm a little bit turned around. Alright, I'm going up. Yes, no, so far it's done pretty well. I just haven't really had the time. This is actually the first time I've gotten around to streaming. I had to rework everything around and get everything hooked up again, and I had to have the time, and it's just been really crazy. But thankfully I got this new setup, and hopefully it'll work out benefits in the end, because that's probably the only thing I'm really caring about right now. So right now I'm basically just going through the measures of just getting myself curved into that appeal, and basically go from there. Woo! How's you doing? Any new games you playing, love? Dominating or anything like that? Let's see. There we go. Oh, what did you do? Hurt your thumb. How did you do that? Fuck's sake. I didn't peg you for the type who would like to do that kind of stuff. Looks like it's getting a little dicey. Oh, that makes me cringe. Jesus, woman. Handle the fucking knives with care. Stabby things are not your friend. You're worse than my... You make me... Yeah, no, I would say so. I definitely would feel for any instance of a person who actually does that, because it's like, that's like, oh man, that just makes me cringe. Jesus. Klutz, yes, but still, I mean, stabbing things usually never that sloppy. I mean, come on. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I, you know, it reminds me that, I mean, you know the story. My sister almost cut her fucking finger off when she was washing it underneath the soap water. So, I mean, it made my brain immediately went there, and I'm thinking, oh, God. Well, I mean, you didn't cut it. You stabbed your nail. You didn't cut your finger. Oh, my fucking hell. Yeah, right. You stabbed your nail. You didn't cut your finger off, so I suppose that's a plus. I mean, because ultimately I would have been like, oh, no, don't do that. Jesus. At least with dishes, I put knives in the glass with the handle. Well, I can't disagree with you there. Because at least you have a good sense of that. Because I mean, it's funny because my mom always gets nervous. I'm going to cut myself when I'm washing dishes and I'm washing something sharp. But this is the one rare instance where it's like, yeah, no, that's not me. But hey, at least you didn't stabby too much. Then I would have been really. Then you really would have been like feeling it, And that's never good. That's never the best. So, okay. Anyway, we're pretty much back in the fulcrum of this. So let's go ahead and get to the business of getting across here. So obviously this place is sealed off, so we need to get inside. And over there, we want to double jump and dash. Eat.
This is an automated alert. The gate of deburning is offline. Please reschedule further testing until power has been restored.
Yeah, I'm not rescheduling for further testing. Now, I see there's a thing in here. I'm pretty sure there is actually... I want to make sure of this. It's locked, so I think we got to come back. If I remember this right. I do remember this part, but I don't remember it specifically, so I think we have to come back to get that door open. So I guess we'll go ahead and get to work busting heads here. losing that fucking life. God damn! Damn, these guys are nasty. Fucking hell. That made my balls go into my throat. That was terrible. That was incredibly stressful. I mean, they just bombard you in a tight little space. And then, of course, you end up fucking running back and forth, you know, uncertain and inconclusive as to, you know, am I going the right way or whatever the fuck. Alright. Room opened up. Now I can grab that extra life. Fantastic. Great. So, good start. That was actually a good save. I was not losing that extra life there. I was like, no, I am not losing that. I'm going back for it. And sure as shit, it was still there. Thankfully, when I went back, because I actually went through the portal. You see that? I went through the portal, and I almost lost that extra life, and then I had to go back through the portal to get that life back. But thankfully, I did. I got it back. So, all right, up we go. Gate of Doom.
Error. Gate.
Alright, so we're in a good spot. Good.
Please reinsert authorization command for reactivate.
Tainted Prophecy. Ah, so the Dark Lord was whispering to the Con Maker. That explains why the Con Maker was so fucked up. Maybe she was actually not really thinking with a clear head, huh? So we pretty much got a good indicator there of what it's about, so. Alright, now where are we going?
The Gate of D00M. The only way into the most ancient part of hell. The Dark Lord is there, waiting for you.
You know what gives me vibes of? That whole ring thing that gives me vibes of that film, Dark Horizon, or is it Deep Horizon? I can't remember. It was the one with the spaceship, Lawrence Fishburne. It was a good film. So, ooh, it just pulled me right through. So, Event Horizon. Thank you, Chaos. I knew I was on the right track. I couldn't remember it though. It's been a while since I've seen any good horror films. I need to get back into it. I haven't done a good horror film franchise. I watched that new Hellraiser remake. It was pretty fucking gnarly. Female Pinhead. Whew. I got. That was good. That was good stuff. So, okay. So, in light of the fact that we just basically went into this sectional piece, in this particular scenario. Shush, Chaos, do not. No, stop. Shush. I'm on YouTube. Remember. Hit me up in Discord or Snapchat if you want to talk about that nonsense. No. So, in any case, like I was saying, We pretty much just completed this one particular chapter. It wasn't really that long. I thought that was actually going to be a lot longer than that, but it wasn't. So I think in lieu of this, I'm going to go ahead and cap the stream at this particular mission, and then I'll start a new stream. I want to see if I can finish this bitch. I want to see if I can finish it all in one night. Lord knows I got plenty of drink left to get some more. I got coffee, and I'm not tired. I want to finish this. So this is going good, and I'm looking forward to seeing this finish completely to the full. So yeah, stay tuned. And if you're a viewer, I know you'll be. I hope you'll come back, Chaos, because I'm going to start again in just a couple of minutes. I'm just taking a break. But definitely going to be fun for the grand scheme of this, because this is turning out so much better than I expected, and I'm incredibly in a good mood, and I want to keep going. So let's see if we can bust this bitch out tonight and get this game done, so that way I can keep moving towards. Yes, you're a gem. Wonderful, dear. Can't wait to have you around. But definitely we're going to keep going, and we're going to continue with the live stream coverage of Doom Eternal's Ancient Gods Part 2 with the next chapter and the next mission in the next live stream. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. I'm going to cancel the stream right now and get it up there, and then I'm going to pick up with the next one. Excuse me. Be right back. Good stuff.